Hi, I'm Catherine Llewellyn, the host of the podcast. You can find out all about Truth and Transcendence on truthandtranscendence.com. And you can find out all about me on beingspace.world, where you will find my online coaching offering as well as my UK-based workshops. The Freedom of Spirit workshop for liberation and empowerment, the Pellower Radical Shift in Consciousness workshop for spiritual expansion, and transformational coaching for exploring the mind-body-spirit connection on the expansive path. You can also support the podcast by actually making a donation. I hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to Truth and Transcendence. You can find all our other episodes on truthandtranscendence.com. So today I'm delighted to welcome a special guest, and I probably won't pronounce her name correctly. However, her name is Thich Dieu Thien, and she is an awakened master. And no surprise, we're going to talk about awakening today. So as the awakened one and spiritual leader of the Universal Door Meditation Center, Thich Dieu Thien has dedicated her life to helping people discover clarity, inner peace, and true purpose. So right off the bat, I just want to say thank you for doing that because, you know, we need as much clarity, inner peace, and true purpose as we can get in the world today. So thank you so much for coming on the show. You can find my guest at universaldoormeditationcenter.org, and they're actually based in Texas. So center is spelled the American way, CENTER. So we're going to talk today about awakening, and in the prequel, we talked about it a little bit. And even then, it was clear to me that we could talk for hours and months and years and still not be finished because it's such a limitless topic. But would you like to begin by sharing with the listeners, when you say awakening, what do you mean by that? Or some of what you mean by that?
Awakening is mean awaken from the dream world. It no longer get lost in the dream world. We are free, disturbed by nothing. No more ignorance, no more greed, no more hatred. When you become awakened, you live in the world only produce true love, true wisdom, great vow, serenity. And from that moment, I can see all people around the world, regardless of background, religions, culture, and gender. They all have capacity to go back to live in that world. And they are free, no more judging, no more discrimination, no more up and down, high and low, good, bad. That moment, I become awakened. And then sing that moment and live with that world 24/7. And no longer come back to the dream world. And no longer trapped in the illusion system. Because I liberate from the I. It's a false I. I go back to real me. And no longer get lost in the false me.
Beautiful. So that's obviously a glorious place to be. Now, and the way you speak just now, you feel to me like you are experiencing that yourself. Is that true?
That's true. Yes.
And how is that something that you experience in every minute, or do you move in and out of that experience?
As wonderful question. You know, I was born in this world. The moment I recognize I'm here in this world, immediately I know I'm not belong to this world. I belong to a awake world. The world have no ego, no suffering, no fighting, no judging. only true love. I felt that. It's like calling inside myself to come back there, to live with that 24/7. And at the same time, I still see how people around me suffer a lot because of right, wrong, good, bad, high, low. They don't know who they truly are. They believe they are this, they are that. And they are what they collect in the society, family, school, and everything. They believe they are that. And they start to identify they are that. And from there, they suffer, they don't know. And I saw that. I said, wow, I need to come back my world soon in order to help all people to wake up, to be truly happy and truly free. And I start the journey from that moment. And along the way, truly, I'm searching for help. I asking for help until I read the life of the Buddha. And I said, wow, he found out the answer by his question. He had the same question like me. But finally, he found out the answer. And he go back to the world I'm looking for. And then he free from the suffering, right? And liberate all attachment called suffering. And he started to awaken all the world, right? And then from that moment, I follow his teaching. And sure, I apply a lot of methods. I experience a lot of level of awakening. But I know along the way, but that's not the final stage yet. But truly, my life changed completely along the way. I can live in that world in and out. And I live there a lot, but not completely liberate. I know that. And until finally in the 2001 in Thailand at the meditation center, I sat down, look within, face the truth within myself, continue to connect back to my world. I always live in the clear mind. I always have a calling inside myself to come back to my world. I always know that how humans suffering within myself and all people around the world. I'm facing that day by day. Even while I sitting, while I walking, while I eating, now disturbed by nothing. And day 1, day 2, day 3 until day 8. Finally, boom, explode. I come back to my world. Completely shatter all the source of suffering. And from there, I'm free, like butterfly, liberate from cocoon. It's cover me, cover human for many lifetimes. Now completely come back to my world. And from that is a separation. And all ego, all the concept of my body and object of mind completely disappear. And then I live in that world from that moment 24/7. Wow. No more in and out, no more, no. Just I live in that. And from that moment, 5 natures appear. It's serenity. I live in that. And wisdom naturally appear. It's inside that world. It's a naturally appear wisdom. Can see all people. Who are they? Why they suffer? What feel stuck within themselves they don't know. And I saw that Buddha potential already in each person. And everything clear in front of me like that. But I don't use these eyes. It's a awakened eye, a wisdom mind, right? And then from that is a true love appear. And then I see them as they are, without judging, without reacting, without discrimination, nothing. And then from the great vow appear. And then the whole world, I don't see anybody different than anybody. I see they all equal. They all have potential to wake up to be truly happy and free. And then from there, naturally, I have tool. It's a tool naturally appear like the mirror. All people in the front of mirror can reflect them as they are. And naturally, the tool, awaken tool appear and awaken each person exactly as they are. And naturally appear. I don't try to use what kind of tool. I don't need to prepare what kind of tool. And that tool naturally appear, and after that, disappear. I don't hold on to any tool. I don't prepare any tool. I don't use any knowledge. No, it's a wisdom mind appear naturally. All things appear naturally, but after that, just disappear and freely in the ocean of life and walking into the world disturbed by nothing.
Wonderful. How beautiful. So you
Connected?
you've been in that space for like 24 years.
Yes.
Something like
Yes.
that. Wonder you're
That's
glowing.
true.
No one's
Yes.
glowing, right?
Yes, from that moment. And I awaken a lot of people around the world. It's naturally. I travel around the world. And wherever I go, people really connected with me. And they ask for help. And I just, okay, it's naturally awaken their Buddha potential and help them to end their suffering. Some people, they are so suffering, but they don't know how to ask, and they don't know how to end it. And they are in front of me. I know how, what question to ask them, how to awaken their Buddha potential, how to let their wound, their suffering, something still healing inside so long, they could not tell anybody, but they can tell me. They can share everything in front of me. They feel like no judging and that they feel true love for me. And then from there, they share, they could not tell anybody else, even their teacher, their friends, their husband, their wife, their parents, and their children. No, they could, but in front of me, even I'm new, in front of them, but they felt like it's true love. And then naturally, they share everything in front of me. And whenever they share, the more they share, I just listen. I didn't do anything. It's all the suffering start to fall apart. And a true love appear. And true understanding appear within themselves.
Beautiful. So these are people all around the world that you're doing this with. So it's not just the people who are coming to your center and spending time there.
Yes.
But you do have this wonderful center. I have not traveled to the center in Texas, but however, I have looked on the website. It looks just a wonderful place to be, and it looks like you're doing some just beautiful work there.
Wonderful.
What sort of people are attracted to coming and working with you?
Because I'm awakened, therefore, in each person, it's a calling to love, understanding, right? Present. Everybody need that, right? Even they have everything. They have love, career, successful, right? But deep inside, they feel very stressful, right? Nobody understands each other. Even they love each other, but sometimes they don't understand each other, right? Sometimes we live together, but we feel separate, right? We feel far away. The reason they attract me because I'm always there for them, present with them, open. They feel connected, and easy for them to go back to their true self. Easy for all the worry, stress, suffering is a fall apart when they are near me. That will happen. And from there, it's easy for me to awaken their Buddha potential. And easy for all the stress, all the suffering, all the layer within themselves, it just start to fall apart, falling apart. Like the onion, right? It's just peel each layer. And then from there, they are more space, more freedom, more open.
Beautiful. And do you ever have people come towards you? Let's say you've been giving a talk, or someone comes up to speak with you, or someone feels drawn to you. Do you ever have a situation where, so you start to speak with that person, and it turns out that they're not quite ready for you yet, or they're not quite ready to meet their Buddha potential yet, that they need to go and do something else first? Does that ever happen?
Usually, they connect right away, but in some level, that is the key. They connected right away, but they feel like I'm there for them. They will be back whenever they're ready. But whatever they connected with me, that moment will carry in their life. They never forgot. You see? And then even sometimes they have something else to do. They could not stay there with me long, but even when they left, that feeling, that awakened moment, that liberate moment, that connecting will carry with them forever. They never forgot that. And then whenever they are ready, they will be back. They never feel disconnect from me. Even they have something else to do. Còn some they are ready, they will continue to move forward, and then continue to ask for help, continue to walk the path until they truly become awakened and liberate all the attachment.
Beautiful. So that's beautiful, really, because it means that wherever they are in their life, on their path, if they're drawn to you, they will still connect with that beautiful way of being or that beautiful awakening, even if they have other work they need to go and do to kind of rebalance this or that in their life, and then they can come back and pick it up later.
Yes.
Which is just...
And you know why? Yeah, because awakened one just awaken their Buddha potential to tell them the truth, right? There's nothing about something for them to believe, right? I just awaken themselves and let them see the truth. And how can you deny the truth, right? Sometimes we don't see, we don't know, right? That's all I do. I don't say, oh, you have to follow me, you have to believe me, you have to abandon your religion. No, nothing. I'm here to just tell you the truth. Awaken your truth. Go back to your real you and liberate not real you, and to be truly happy and truly free. Therefore, they could not forget that because the truth appeared in front of them. Whatever I open, they got it. Oh, got it. And then they feel like the light on within themselves. And they start to see something they didn't see before. And in the moment they see something they didn't see before, just start to fall apart. And they like change immediately after they met me. And that's why they could not forget that, because it's an experience, they have experience.
Yeah, within themselves. Is it ever, I've had experiences in my life where I've discovered the truth about something about myself. And sometimes that truth has been difficult for me to recognize and feel. So do you ever have situations where for somebody, they get more in touch with that truth about themselves and it's a big shock for them and that they have difficulty with dealing with that shock? Do you ever have that situation happen?
Yes. Sometimes, someone, they say, wow, they never know. For example, they hold on to something so tight, make them suffer, make those people around them suffer, but they don't know. For example, they think they are a good person, right? They do a good job for their parents, or they do a good job for their wife or their husband, right? All they do is good, right? They think, wow, I do a good job. I love you. I do whatever for you. But in return is they don't, the beloved didn't understand. Say, no, you don't love me. You just love yourself, something like that. How? They didn't know. And they suffer a lot. And when they met me, and they start to say, you know what? You truly love them, but you love your own idea. You love your own point of view. You think you love them, but you want them to do the way you want. You don't truly understand who they truly are, what do they need. You only provide them what you want, but you don't truly listen to them to understand who are they in front of you. And it's shock them. Wow, I never know that before. And then from that moment, truly everything changed. It's all the hold on to that perception, that idea, start to fall apart. And then after that, I said, I'm sorry to my wife, my husband, my children. Truly, I don't know. I make that myself suffer. I make them suffer, but I didn't know. But truly, from that moment, everything changed. And then the interaction between husband and wife, parent, children, start to become different. And from there, the capacity of listen develop. The capacity of understand develop. Instead of before they don't know, they believe themselves. They think, I already love you. I already do whatever I can, right? Why you don't understand me? But why not just fall apart? And they start to have space of listening, space of understanding. And the conversation start to appear. And true love appear, true understanding appear. And the awakened mind start to appear. And from there, they can cultivate awakened mind between themselves. That is something like that. You felt it?
That's fantastic. So it sounds like there's something about the nature of that experience that you're sharing with people, whereby they can meet an uncomfortable truth about themselves, but it doesn't feel traumatic or shocking in that way. It sounds like it feels like an illusion has dropped away, and they now feel
Wonderful.
rather
Yes.
than feeling, oh no, I've realized that about myself. I've got a new reason to beat myself up.
That's true. That's true. You got it, right? Most people are around the world, they suffer a lot because I love you. I do whatever for you, right? Yeah, I wake up in the morning, I cook for you, I go to work, I get money to support you. But why you don't understand me, right? Why don't you think I love you? And then they don't know. It's an illusion, they don't know. And that's when the conflict happening. And they feel hurt. They will feel hurt when people don't understand them. They don't appreciate whatever they do, right? But finally they realize, wow, that's still illusion. They wake up, right? And then just they free themselves from that attachment. And then the benefit after that moment, everything changed. The communication between husband and wife, parents, children, and co-worker totally change. It's become natural. They don't have to try. It become natural. The capacity of listening become natural. The understanding become natural. We don't try. We don't use anything to try. Just it's naturally appear. And they felt it. And we'll carry with that along the way. Not only happening one day, we'll carry that along the way.
Yeah, I can see that, because there's been a shift within them that
That's true.
you can't actually go back once you see
Yes.
it, starts unsee it. Yeah,
Yes.
wonderful. And do you also train other people to become awakened masters?
For me, when I become awakened, it naturally, I saw everybody have capacity to wake up and truly happy and truly free. Therefore, it's naturally, I just calm and awaken each person. Because I know that everybody needs to go back, right? It's not only me, right? Everybody, right? Everybody around the world should go back to their true self, right? Their true home, right? And in order to be truly happy and free. Therefore, it's a naturally for me. Even nobody asked me to do that, I'm still do that. It's natural for me. I just do it. But whoever the right person, the right one, to the right time, okay, do it. I have no question about I have to do that for them or I don't do for them. Whoever in front of me, I do it. I don't pick and choose.
Okay, so it's not a situation where let's say someone's watching this now and they think, oh God, I want to be an awakened Zen master, right? That's what I want to do. They don't come to you and kneel at your feet for you to teach them how to do that. They carry on their path of awakening. And when they reach that place, which will be their own version of that place, that's for them. Is that right? Have I understood that right?
In order to become awakened, awakened one will see who are they in front of me. I will know. Regardless of whatever they present, whatever they said, doesn't matter to me. I will know exactly who are they in front of me. I will see exactly what's still stuck within themselves. And then, because in order to become awakened, all the ego, we do dissolve. The false selves, illusion disappear, right? You cannot say, I want to become awakened. Not awakened is not about becoming awakened. When you awaken, it's the moment, no ego, no illusion self, right? No I am something, right? When I am something, cannot become awakened. Awake, when the moment you become awakened, no I am something. That is the false mind, false self disappear. And then the real you appear. And then from there, you are free. And whenever awaken meet someone in front, I will know exactly who are they. And I know how to help them. I know how to ask a question for them, open for them, show them exactly where are they in front of me. And they will know for themselves. And from there, step by step, I will walk them through the journey to become awakened and liberate all the attachment called the suffering.
Good. Well, I'm very glad you said yes to that, because
You got it.
the more the better. Because
The more the better.
We all have our own different way of contributing, don't we? And our own different way of being in service. And
Yes.
speaking to you, your particular manifestation of that is obviously so beautiful and so significant and powerful for people. So I'm delighted that people. I'm not surprised when you say that you do recognize in somebody when they are on that path, or whatever you put it. So beautiful. So is there anything else you'd like to share with the listeners about some of the really powerful kind of different modes of being within the overall state of awakening and being awakened?
Most people, the reason they could not become awakened, because sometimes the practice, right, produce a lot of awareness, clarity. Sometimes they touch awakened moment, right? And they have experience about the false mind start to fall apart, right? But the point is, they don't truly know who they truly are. And they don't know what makes them suffer. And they don't have the calling to truly come home. What is come home? Who they truly are, where they true home, and liberate what. And they still stuck inside the practice, like the cocoon, You see, look at the cocoon, they produce a lot of the cell, right, around. But latterly, that will need to liberate, right? Liberate all the practice, all the hold on to, as long as you attach what I am, I recognize, I know it, I know that, I experience about that. As long as I still in there, cannot lead you to reach to the final destination. And that's why they are still stuck in the application. In that moment, they just keep repeat again. That's why those kind of people, they need to meet awakened ones. Awakened one is a one to already go through that system. Break through that, from cocoon to become the butterfly. Therefore, they will need to be near the butterfly in order to feel what is mean butterfly. You see it? And then the butterfly know how to awaken their the butterfly seed. They need to come back, right? If not, they've been stuck in the cocoon. And they could not break through the final stage. That's why you saw many people right now around the world, they experience a lot of level of awakening, but they cannot reach to the final, because they still been trapped in the tiny I still in there. I am something is hold them back. And because of that not dissolve. When that one not dissolve, you cannot become butterfly. You cannot free in the ocean, in the world, right? And then you cannot fly freely. Because when you become awakened, you are free. You will become a butterfly. You cannot just be stuck in a cocoon. And even a cell around is so beautiful, so nice, so good, right? But you've been trapped in the outside, the cell, like that. You could not free. And then you can help people, but you still help people inside that level. Sure, right now it's from caterpillar, right? From caterpillar, move to cocoon, better, right? But still trapped in the cocoon system. You need to finally That's why somebody needs to be near the butterfly in order to know, to feel the sense. What is the butterfly? What is the awakened one? And they start to see the awakened living, awakened one teaching, and then how. And the more they connect with that, it's like the calling will arise and give them one more step to truly break through, to truly let go, to truly break through, and truly move to the stage. That is the key. That's what I'm here for, that too. I'm here to let anybody, if they are in that level, start to question. If not, you still been trapped in the experience, the application, the awakening moment, but not truly, finally free yet.
Yes, the word letting go comes to mind listening to you. It sounds like very big.
That's true. Yes.
Letting go.
That is hard to letting go. Hard to letting go if you don't know the final destination. Because if we don't know the final destination, it means completely die the ego. Die. If you die, the false self, the real you will appear. Like in order the real alive, the false needs to be die. But who can do that? Because you don't know what is a real. You need to be near real one in order to know what is a real one, what is awakened one, and give you a power to move. Because if not, it's like for a long time, people, they live in the suffering, stuck in the illusion system. Now my life changed. I become more free. I become more open, let go. I can manage my suffering. The suffering arise, the attachment arise. I can recognize, and they no longer control me. I can go back to my present, my openness, my unborn mind, right? Sometimes they felt enough, right? And then more than enough, right? And then nothing bothered them. How can they move further? But they don't know that deep inside, the I am still pull them back. The false mind still pull them back. They could not move to the final stage. That's when they need to meet awakened one in order to move to that level. And for me, it's easy. I will help that person easy. I will know exactly who are they and why they are still stuck in that level. And from there, it's easy for me to awaken their Buddha potential and give them the power to jump. They have to jump one more step in order to reach the final destination.
Yeah, so supposing they woke up in 1 year, 1st of January, and they said, right, this year I'm going to become an awakened master, right? That's ego, right?
Yeah. If you want to become awakened master that is still stuck in the cocoon, become an awakened master still inside the cocoon system. When you become awakened, it's no idea I want to become awakened master. Just be. Just be. The reason, just call the name, like just let people to recognize in order to come. But when you become a Buddha, we don't say, I am a Buddha. No. Just be. Just love. Just wake up the people. Not think about I am. As long as you still I am, you're still inside the cocoon system. You are not free.
Yeah, yeah. So, when you are described as an awakened Zen master, how do you feel about that? I mean, because you've let go of the small I. That's not true, and yet you have this title which is used to describe you in the world. What does it feel like to be somebody who doesn't care about the title, but who has the title? Does that make sense?
You know, right now, the reason outside world, a lot of people didn't understand about what is being awakened. They read the book. They understood a lot of things. But truly, they don't know what is real. And many people outside teaching, they don't know what is real. Right? And they're confused. And how? And then because of love, because of understanding how their situation. Therefore, I just let them know. But truly for me, it's nothing. No meaning at all. Because I'll say or they don't say. I don't say it's disturbed by nothing, but because of love, because of understand how people outside here, because a lot of methods, a lot of teachers outside there, they teach, right? But nobody know what is this. But if I'm quiet, it's fine, nothing bother me, right? But because from true love, from the pray vow, I just let everybody know what it means. And then if they come, they find out for their own, they will know. But if I don't tell, nobody know, right? But it's not me. I tell for people to know I am something. No, just I'm nothing.
Yeah.
Just true love. And from there, because I saw how people suffer, how people still stuck inside the practice. They don't know what is it. Therefore, the truth need to reveal. And sure, they don't believe what I said right away. They have to come to find out for their own. And from that moment, they will experience for themselves.
Lovely. I love that. There's just something quite sweet and funny about that in a way, isn't it?
That's true.
Because
you
that's
know,
the Wiccan master doesn't care that they're called the
that's true. Yeah, whatever, when you become awakened, whatever you do will become a tool, have a reason. You say or you don't say doesn't matter. Whatever you do, still have a reason. Whenever, if you don't need to say, you don't need to say. If you need to say, you say. But you have a reason why you do that. From love, from understanding. Not that from, when you become awakened, no more ego at all. And then from there, just when true love appears, whatever you do, have no fear at all. Because you know exactly what you do.
Beautiful. So I've got a question I wanted to ask you, which is, would you explain what is the born mind and the unborn mind?
Good question. It's a born mind. It's a collective information, right? We collect. Because come from ignorance. We don't know who we truly are. Therefore, when we appear in this world, we start to collect all the information from the world, from society, from family, right? From school. And we start to collect that. And day by day become my name. You know, you won't have no name, right? My name, my understanding, my parents, my family, my husband, my wife, right? I am. You see, the eyes. But truly the unborn, before you have I appear, the unborn, the knowing already there in each person. You know it? Even the baby was born, even they don't know who are they in front of you, right? In front of them. But the knowing still there, right? So they know it, they know everything. But even they cannot call the name, right? But they know things around, right? They recognize, they can hear, the knowing, the listening, right? It's the nature already. That is the unborn. But nobody know what is it, right? But they don't recognize that. Oh, I am that, the capacity of listen, but without judging, without reacting. But the moment the born mind appear, you start to through six senses, ear, you know, it's ear, eyes, nose, tongue, right? Body, and become the consciousness and the collective, right? And become, I am this. And the feeling, I feel. That we call the born mind, right? But the unborn is sitting as they are. Listening, very pure, open, fresh. You see it? And then, but nobody knows that is us, right? That's the unborn mind is us. The born mind is just a borrow. But we become one with the born mind. And the more we collect the thing around, and the more we believe we are that. And from there, the fighting appear, the judging appear, the discrimination appear, right? And sadness appear, everything appear. That we call as a born mind. But when you become awakened, you go back to your source. It means you merge back to the awakened source. And right at that moment, liberate all the attached to the born mind. It's just completely liberate. And from there, you go back to live in the awake world, awaken. You see? And from there, no longer being controlled by the attack to the born mind. And you are free, disturbed by nothing. You got it?
I do.
You felt the unborn?
Because we talked about that a little bit in the pre-call as well. And I felt like that was such a powerful way to indicate that information. And I also noticed after the pre-call, I forgot those words. And I remembered them and then forgot them. And that just, sometimes that happens when something's very, very important. You know, I hear it and then it's gone.
Yes.
It's almost like my ego is saying, yeah, no, we don't want to know about that at the moment.
Yes.
Then it comes back. Born
Right.
and unborn mind. Just even saying those words has got a very kind of liberating feel to it. Thank you very much for clarifying.
Wow. But wonderful. But you know, that's why when awaken their unborn mind, when you start to recognize who you truly are. And the more you cultivate the unborn, go back to live with the unborn, the easy for you to recognize the born mind, hold on to the born mind, cause your suffering, cause of fighting, cause the judging. Many things happening is the stress because we hold on to the born mind and believe we are the born mind. But born mind is not us. It's the born mind always change. It's not real, right? The unborn never change. Wherever you are, the unborn always there with you, never change, waiting for you to come back, to reconnect back, to live with this. But sometimes we betray our unborn mind, right? And we become one with the born mind, right? And truly, we suffer a lot because of the born mind, but we don't know. And we make those people around suffer a lot because of the born mind, right? Because each person is hold on to different point of view. And then from there is a fighting appear, right? Because we don't know who we truly are. If everybody know the unborn mind is us, right? Everybody come back to the unborn and live with the unborn and start to realize the born mind is not us. That start to fall apart, liberate apart. And how is life? It true love appear, right? True understand appear, true listening appear. And along the way, all the attachment to the born mind start to fall apart, to liberate, right? And how the world? If everybody become awakened, everybody go back to live with the unborn and liberate all attached to the born mind, how's the world?
That's
No more fighting. You see, no more fighting. The family start from one person to the family, society, and the world. Anybody need to go back to live with the original you, right? The real you, right? And why we have to attach to the false you, right? And then now time to wake up and liberate all the attachment, but not real.
Do you feel like humanity is in some people talk about over here, some people talk about the Great Awakening, and some people, and I'm one of those people, feel that there is a Great Awakening going on the planet. Do you feel that's happening?
Sure. I think I see if one awakening is not about the way, you know, it's not about the way. It's way have the reason, the question. You know, they have a question. I'm here to help people to find out the truth within themselves first. And from there, the questions start to arise. The calling arise. Not about the way, because when you talk about the way, they will use the methods. When you use the method, you're still being trapped in the system. You never become a Buddha. You never truly become the butterfly because as long as you have a way, you still hold on to the methods and it's pull you back. No, they have no way. It's just the purpose, the reason. And when the purpose, the reason, like when you wake up, right? When you have dream, right? You have dream, and then you feel dream world. But you don't know, you think it's real, right? You don't know. But when you suffer, you want to get out, right? First, you need to know you suffer. You want to get out of dream world, right? And then after you have someone outside already awakened, know how to come and awaken you, right? And then up. is wake up, is wake up. Liberate from a dream world. But we don't have say the way to wake up. You see it? You cannot say, I have dream world. I have a way to become awakened. You cannot. Because wake up is wake up. Stuck is stuck. You cannot. If you use the methods, you use practice, you use the way, sure, after you awaken, you still have the way. But the way after you have been awakened first, you have to know what is mean awaken, what is mean liberate from the dream world, what is mean get out from the dream world. You need to know that first. And after that, we have the way. The way come after you already awakened. But you cannot have the way before you move toward that destination.
Yeah, so it's not the way to become awakened. It's the way to be awakened after you are awakened already. Yeah.
Be. And then, but in order to wake up, you have to have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have a question, you have no power to move. You know that you've been trapped by the system. You know you suffer. You're like first suffering. You know you suffer because illusion. Believe I am this, I am that. You start to question that. You face that. You question that. And because of that, block you to see the truth. Right? That is some question you need to know. And then you need to meet awakened teacher, right? To show you something you didn't see before. And from the moment, you need to have that moment. Oh. And then the journey starts. And then turn toward that destination. If you just practice, but still inside the loop, you feel it. You feel present, you feel open, you feel fresh, you feel light, but still inside. You feel still inside. You're not to truly blossom. You need to wake up, become blossom out of the dream world. Liberate from the dream world. And from that moment, you will know for your own. What is mean wake up? What is mean I'm being trapped in the dream world? Because sometimes we are in the dream world, we believe that real world, right? Sometimes it's really real, right? A story happening inside our life, right? In the dream world, right? Real. We cry, we smile, we live like the family, school, you know exactly, it's real, right? How do you know that it's a dream? Until you become awakened, you wake up. I said, oh, I have dream inside sleepiness, right? Deep sleep. Deep sleep we call ignorance. Ignorance. And then inside ignorance have the collective energy. You see, the collective information called the dream world. And from there we believe dream world is us, right? And that's why now we need to wake up. And when the moment you become awakened, you no more living in the dream world. And you are free.
Beautiful. Well, I just want to thank you for all this beautiful guidance and sharing that you've given us, but also for your just delightful presence. You know, anyone who's been listening to this on audio, I really recommend you go and watch it, some of it at least on video, you know, because you know, your presence is just
Catherine, what did you connect the most today? What awakened open for you? What did you connect the most today?
I think it was that whole thing about that that you, by your presence in connection with somebody, something occurs for them. And it's not to do with, I know you ask people questions and that's important, but it's not to do with words or beliefs or a philosophy, but it's something about the presence that you're bringing,
Yes.
which is a result of your path that you have walked to this place. You know, and that wherever somebody is on their path,
Yes.
something will happen for them in that moment, wherever they are on that path. And that to me is really beautiful, because sometimes we think, well, I'd love to do that, but I'm not ready. I'm going to do this first.
Yes.
You're basically saying, well, that's not true in the case of this.
Yes. Yes.
Because it's about pure love, and pure love is an equalizer. You know, we're all ready for pure love, unless we decide not to be.
That's true.
So all of that aspect of it really struck me and found that very, very beautiful today.
Yes.
And I was going to ask you actually, because we've talked about quite a lot. Has there been a favorite part of our conversation for you today?
Yeah, its favorite is me. Truly, I felt you are very real. All the questions you ask come from your heart, not only for you, for those people around the world. Truly, the way it's not like interview, a real question for you and for those people. When they listen, they know you are truly present. You are truly have question. And you truly listen. You truly interact with me. Because when you are real and people around can listen, they feel it. And easy to connect back to them. And then that is the most important thing for me to see from you today. It's not about you don't try anything. You just be real, to be open, to question and interact. It's very natural. You see, very natural conversation, but with awakened purpose. This is so powerful. That's the reason I think a lot of people would like to listen to your interview. Because you don't try to interview, right? You just be yourself, right? You should be yourself and then connect it back to whoever in front of you, right? And then from that, people benefit a lot.
Yeah.
That is a gift for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. That's very beautiful. Appreciate it.
You have potential to wake up.
Yeah.
And to wake the world up.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, it's been such a joy speaking with you today. So I'm going to just wind up now with the listeners and say that's all for Truth and Transcendence for today. You can find our other episodes on truthandtranscendence.com. Please give us a thumbs up, 5-star rating, share with your friends. I mean, this episode in particular, so beautiful. And do go and check out the website, universaldoormeditationcenter.org, and center is spelled CENTER. So have a great week, and I'll see you next time. And thank you again so much to my beautiful guests.
Thank you so much. And I wish you all soon to go back to your unborn and liberate all the attachment to the born mind call yourself in. And I wish each person like droplets of water together come back to the ocean of love, ocean of understanding. No more fighting, no more suffering. That is my goal today. Thank you so much.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. It really helps if you give a thumbs up, a 5-star rating, a review, and share with your friends. If you're looking for transformational coaching or an intensive transformational weekend workshop experience, I can help with that. You can actually help the show by making a donation. Until next time, take care.